Hey, beautiful people. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday, or whenever you're watching this. I'm just getting ready to go to yoga. I've been to yoga in probably over a month and a half, so I'm really excited to get back in. Really release my hips. Our hips hold a lot of trauma, and I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, so it still keeps coming up, and I'm going to work through it tonight and just release and really work on my hip flexors. It's awesome. But I just wanted to talk about that. You know, when we hold on to trauma in our nervous system, and we don't allow it to flow out and release, and we get stuck and fixated in our minds, in our mental jail, our mental prison, we can really hold ourselves back from amazing things. Hi, Chris. And we can, when we relive that trauma over and over, or we're in that fight or flight, that limbic nervous system, the sympathetic nervous system, that keeps us on the lookout for danger. What do you think we're going to find? Danger. If you're looking for red flags, you're going to find them. And our minds are here to protect us. But generally, we don't need anything to be protected from. We've lived through times and, things that we've needed protecting from, and now we don't. And as we really work in our nervous system and in our body, and allow our body not to run us, but allow our heart to run us, go back into our heart and feel, we shift our reality. We can see through things as they are. We can see the beauty in all things, and we learn not to react in the moment, but to take it in and then come to it with a calmness and a confidence and this beauty around us that really just comes through us, and we can sit in that and really allow the highest best to come to us. Because when we're sitting in a place of trauma, we're in a low vibrational state if we're thinking physics, because you're in fear, anxiety, shame, guilt, all these things that we don't want to keep going on in our lives. And the more we sit in that, the more we will bring that to us. Because like attracts like. We're magnets for how we're feeling. We don't attract what we want, we attract what we are. And sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow, because we may think we're fine, emotionally bypassing things, spiritually bypassing things, and ignoring what's going on in our bodies by suppressing it with drugs, alcohol, being busy, watching TV, reading books, whatever. And not that these things are bad, but if we're using them as coping mechanisms, they're keeping us stagnant. And so the beauty of really stepping inside the trauma and going within and releasing it brings us back into alignment with our highest self. And because our highest self is love. Our higher self, our soul self, is love. It comes from a space of love. It wants us to be love. It wants us to feel love. It wants us to attract love. And, when we quit looking for that love and admiration and validation and respect from outside and begin to give it to ourselves, which we do when we release these bonds within us of trauma, realizing we are the shit, we are all that we've ever needed, we start to attract that back to us. We become magnetic to it. And that's my short message for today. So if you're feeling something come up, cry it out. Allow it. Ask yourself where this is coming from. What has triggered this? What event in my life has brought these feelings about, in the now, but what flag is poking at what trigger from the past and bringing it to surface? And then work on releasing that trigger from the past and rewriting your mind, because your mind is powerful, your heart is more powerful, and we need to have the coherence between the two, not have the mind and body running the show, but having our conscious mind running the show. Anyway, I love you. Have a great day. Bye.